When I found out about Johnny Depp, I kind of figured he could have got a Native American and kind of stood on the background and maybe help this Native American, because there's a lot of actors and actresses that are Native Americans are working very hard, and they're trying to get into the game, so that they too can get these key roles and hopefully become famous. But it seemed like there's that deterioration where there's still, I feel, discrimination. So that's a concern.
Does it bother you a lot?
It doesn't bother me a lot. It's just a concern. It's out there, and it's why aren't we really helping these, like I said, these Native Americans? I mean, they're paying for these acting positions, and taking classes for them. So why can't we help, basically promote them?
I went online and saw that Johnny Depp says that he thinks he's got some Native American blood. Does that make any difference in your mind?
It's so hilarious because a lot of them think they do have some blood. You look at Lou Diamond Phillips, who also said that, when he was in Young Guns, came out and said, I do have some Native American blood. And so, we're genuine, as Native Americans. We're genuine, we're the real first natives. And so by them saying that I might have some, it's really beyond me. It's really beyond me.
So your concern is that there are plenty of Native American actors who could have taken this role.
I feel there is. I really do, because, like I said, our state is so unique, and it's so diverse. Let's promote them. Let's get them out there.
And so if you had a chance to sit down and talk to the producers of this film, what would you say to them? I mean, you could argue, well, Johnny Depp's a big star, so it's going to be a big weight.
Multi millions of dollars. That's what he's going to be making off the state of New Mexico. So why can't we promote our own here, and and try to work with what we have here in the state of New Mexico and promote a lot of these actresses and actresses. Some may not be Native American for some of these other films, but let's promote them. Let's help them.
And that's something that you mentioned. I remember going to a committee meeting last year, and there were some film people there, and you questioned them pretty sternly about this.
Yes, I did, and that was That was a bigger voice there talking about the Native Americans. It was never where I want to, basically say, okay, let's cut off ties for film industry. That was never what. That wasn't the rationale behind that, but. There's a lot of speculation that Representative Jeff was trying to basically, reduce that cap to $45 million. But when there was when the consensus came, between the Republicans and the Democrats in this committee, we came back. My first question was, is everybody, agreeable to this cap of $45 million? And the answer was yes. So I figured, well, okay, everybody compromised, everybody came together, so I voted for the $45 million. And afterwards, I got a lot of these so-called individuals that, are part of the industry, the film industry, said, why did you do that? Why did you cap it to $45 million? I said, that's why I posed that question. So, it basically turned on me for something that... what I agreed on was, let's try to work with these Native American producers. Let's help them.
So this movie starts filming next month.
Yes.
It goes. I went online and found out that the shooting goes on until mid-August. Are you going to be keeping a close eye on what you hear from your constituents
Of course.
and about making sure that Native Americans that live here in New Mexico are going to be included in this process, either in front or behind the camera?
Yes. I would like to see that. I would like to see the industry at least welcome me to, their production, to see for myself what's really going on. I would love to see that, and to see how effectively they're working with the Native Americans. So, I'm hoping that, we can work together.
So are you calling for the Disney people to take Johnny Depp off the Tonto role, or what would you like to see? What
Well,
exactly are you calling
Well,
for?
I'm pretty sure there's a contract.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that in the future, again, let's promote these Native Americans, these actors and actresses. Let's put them in these key role, as far as them being an actor and actress. Let's promote them.
Sandra Jeff, thank you very much.
Thank you.